This is the easiest that it's ever been to gain VC fast on any 2K. And people are gatekeeping the best methods, but today I'm gonna reveal all of them. I got you guys with simple, easy ways to earn thousands of VC in only a few minutes. So before I turn you guys into a VCillionaire, make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. We're on the road to 900,000 subscribers and I can't get there without you. Yes, I'm talking to you. Subscribe if you wanna see more content like this. I don't wanna waste any more of your time. There's VC to be made. So the first way is gonna be going up to this little thing. Now, this is what I will call a little VC station. Now, you got a bunch of things here. You got the first thing I'm going to talk about, which is the daily reward. Now, unfortunately, I just recorded this video and the file corrupted, but when I spun it, I did win VC. If you're a lower rep, you can earn 500, 1,000 VC, maybe more, 2.5K. But if you are a higher rep level, you can earn, 10,000, even up to like 1,000,000 VC from your daily reward. You can spin this once per day. Okay, so I actually found a clip of me spinning the daily reward. And as you guys can see right here, I'm going to get 500 VC, which is, it's quick. It's nothing much, but it's something. So you guys want to make sure you're doing your daily reward. Sometimes you get boost or something else, but a lot of the time you get VC. And then right next door is the daily pick'em. Now, right now when I'm recording this, it is the NBA off season, but I'm gonna leave this video up for, the whole year. So if you're watching this and it's November, December, April, whatever, there's NBA games going on. You can pick NBA games. You can pick who's gonna win the game for 100 to 200 VC per correct picks. You want to lock in on these. And then the third thing that you have at this little VC station is going to be the 2K TV screen. Now, you guys know they've been trying to push 2K TV. They want people to watch it. And this year they're giving even more VC than ever. By watching a 2K TV episode, you could probably earn over 2,000 VC because every few minutes they ask questions where you can earn VC. Like I think I don't even know if it's the last question, but like 6 minutes into this first episode, you have a question for 800 VC. And then like a minute in, or even a few seconds in, you have a question for like 200 VC. Like this is VC that'll add up and you can earn it by doing pretty much nothing just in a few minutes. There's gonna be a lot of ways and a lot of methods where you can sit there and grind out a certain mode, but I wanted to start off with the easy ways, the things that you should be doing pretty much every single day. If you saw $50 on the ground, would you pick it up? Obviously you would, and you can do that with this new Underdog Fantasy offer. When you sign up using promo code SOLO, when you play a $5 pick'em, win or lose, you'll get a free $50. You guys obviously need to take advantage of this, and you'll also get a 1-yard pick'em like this one right here. They also have a gimme pick out right now where you could change an NFL player's stats to 0 for the week, like this Saquon Barkley one. He only needs to rush for 1 yard for me to win. Underdog simple, it's just higher or lower in player stats. You guys can see I made 8 different picks for week 1, and my $10 returned over 1,200 if they were all correct. Remember, you have to sign up using promo code SOLO if you want to get essentially what is a free $50. Take advantage of this, make some picks, but be sure to play responsibly. Now, the next VC method that I want to put you guys onto is actually a very good one, and that is going to be by going over to the track. Now that is over here on the map. It is by the Gatorade facility. You guys want to go inside here, and this is a racetrack. I don't really know why it's in a basketball video game, but hey, it's here and you can earn VC by racing. So you do 1 race per week. You do the race of the week and you'd earn 2,500 VC. That's a lot, and it takes not even 2 minutes. You guys can see the high scores here, 1 minute and 33 seconds. It's very fast for 2.5K. It's a no-brainer, especially if you're grinding for VC. I would do the race, but I did it yesterday on stream. We were, trying to get some VC, trying to get some challenges done. So, twitch.tv/solo_. Maybe I'm finding ways to get more VC right now live. Probably just playing park though, with another method that gives you like 600 VC per park win. Talk about that in a second. But yeah, you guys definitely want to be coming to the track once per week to collect that 2.5K VC. Now this next VC method is actually very crazy. This is a new feature that they added into the game. When you press start and go over to cruise, this is going to be the crew feature. Now you guys can see I'm in above all the #1 crew on NBA2K26. Me and my boy Double H started this crew and we've been dominating. As you guys can see, we have some of the best players in the game. You guys probably recognize some of these names, but that is not the point. When you back out here and go to crew rewards, you guys will see you got a bunch of stuff in here. Cap breakers, badge perks are really nice stuff. Unlimited boost, double rep right here at level 28. But at level 25, you have the 50% VC bonus. So normally when you play a park game, you're gonna have 1x VC, right? Normal VC. But with this, you have 1.5x. So I don't know the exact math. Let's say you earn 1,000 for a park game, but you don't. You'd earn 1.5K with this VC bonus. Now, you guys can join. I really recommend you get in the crew. If you're not in one already, start one with your friends. Start grinding out these levels because this one might be kind of hard to get at level 25. That's towards the end. But if you scroll down here, level 20, you get the 25% VC bonus. And then down here, you have the 10% at level 13. And then I believe, yeah, there's a 5% at level 7. So that is very doable, very gettable. You might as well do it. You can't get in a good crew that already has this unlocked. Start your own, but this is a no-brainer. You got to get this VC bonus because just by playing park games, which I guess, I don't even know if we'll talk about that because that's kind of a a bad method, unless again you have the crew VC bonus. For a park win, you get what, like a little over 300 VC, but with the bonus I be getting like 500, sometimes even 600 VC for one win. So like the other day I went on a 96 game. That's so much VC just from one win streak. And speaking about win streaks, this next VC method is the best one in the game, hands down, and that is going to be streak breakers. Now you guys can see it here. This park court, for example, has a streak breaker above it, and it has VC 28,000. You guys can see that. Now if you beat this team right here that is on this win streak, you will earn 28,000 VC just for one park game. Now unfortunately, this method does require you to be pretty good at the game. You know, playing someone for 28,000, these guys are probably pretty solid, probably going to be kind of hard to do. It's probably going to be hard to beat them, but hey, you might as well take a shot at it. But something you could do is play a smaller streak like this one for 2,500. This streak is a 6 game. There's a bunch of 6 games, 5 games, stuff like that. You earn an extra 2,500. You know, on top of the park VC, that's over 3,000 VC just for one win. You know, you take a look at the map here, you got a court on the bottom there for 28,000. You got a few for 2.5K. In the top left, you got a court for 5,000. There's so many courts with these streak breakers, you know, available for you, that you definitely maybe want to just start going in and out of parks and try to break streaks, especially if you have an upgraded build. But you guys watching this might not have upgraded builds. So, but once you get that first upgraded build, start doing the streak breakers, getting a ton of VC, you can start making a lot more builds very fast. But that's not the only thing they added to park. When you press up on the D-pad, you will see in the bottom right hand corner, there is the top rep player, the park MVP, which finally, it's not me. It's usually me because it's the highest rep player in the park, and you guys know I'm a very high rep player. I was top 10 in the world for the first few days, but you get 5 times rep and 5 times VC for beating the top rep player. So right now, I don't think he's on a court. Oh yeah, he is. Okay. Or he's actually on the dots about to get on a court. But you guys can see, this is the court where you can earn 5 times rep, 5 times VC. So that's a lot. You know, normally you get 300, 400 for a win. If you beat the park MVP, you will get about 2,000. Now I will say that I think you can only play the park MVP once in 3 hours. So if you play him and you're not getting VC, maybe you already played one like an hour or 2 ago. This next VC method is one of the best in the entire game. I just showed you one of the best for, online players, for competitive players. This one is going to be the best for offline players. If you got no teammates, you're just trying to come up with some VC, maybe you're a 60 overall, you want to go right here to Streak Kings. I am telling you, this is going to be your best friend. You want to go right here on the map. It is very, very easy to do. Now, once you're in here, you got a nice little garden area, whatever. I don't know what this is, a school. You want to go up to this guy and talk to him, right? You want to talk to him. There's going to be a whole cutscene that plays out. Actually, you could skip it. Now, once you're done talking to him, you want to walk over here to the left, and there's going to be a basketball court back here where you can verse AI players for a lot of VC. And actually, you guys already see right here, there is a new quest that just popped up for 2.5K. There's a bunch of quests and a whole level system for Street Kings. We'll get into that in a second, but if you go up to this board, click A to open the court menu. Right here, it's giving me the whole tutorial because it's my first time, but I already know how this all works. I did it last year. The guy that you are gonna want to verse is going to be Poster Child. So once you click on him, you could go over here, look at his stats, view opponent. You guys will notice on the right, he is 5'7", okay? So versing Poster Child, this guy's 5'7". You could shoot over him on pretty much all your builds. Even if you're a shorter guard, like he's really not gonna get contest. Even my boy Timmy wearing the little helmet, you click on him, he's 5'8", so him as well. Timmy, Poster Child, they're like little kids, you know what I'm saying? You also got my boy Shortcake. Shout out to Shortcake, bro. Who created these people? But this guy is 5'8". He's wearing a shirt with pancakes on it. You want to start a game against some of these shorter defenders, and you can finish these games in 3 to 5 minutes, depending on your skill level, maybe in 2 minutes if you're just shooting lights out. I mean, on this game, there's a pure green window. You could probably do it in like 2 minutes. And every single game gives you 300 to 400 VC. That adds up fast. When you're finishing games in 2 to 3 minutes, I mean, think about how much you can make in an hour. That's thousands. Like if I was a 60 overall, or I didn't have a lot of teammates to play with, or I just wanted the VC, I would be in here just grinding, bro. I'd throw on a stream, maybe mine, twitch.tv/solo_, link in the description. And I would just start grinding this out, getting my player up, because you can get badges and overall as well while you're doing this. This is one of the best modes in the game. And where is I gotta find where the Street Kings level system is. I don't know where it is, but I know there's a whole level system where basically if you play a lot, you'll increase your level, and then there's a bunch of VC rewards in there, so you'll earn more VC on top of the VC you're already getting. And then there's also quests like this one under the Street Kings tab, where you can earn an extra 2.5K just by having or taking good shots or having good floor spacing, which you'll probably just get anyways by just playing. So this VC just gets crazy the more you play it. There's a lot of different ways to earn it. You guys can see the daily challenge or the hardwood classic, the co-op. There's a lot of different ways to get VC. I highly recommend that you play Street Kings for VC. This next VC method is one of my personal favorites. You know, I did it a ton last year when I did 60 to 99 overall, no money spent. I did an SGA build. That video is actually fire, but that is going to be playing Pro 33. This method is very good because just by playing a Pro 33 game, you know, you get 600, 700 VC for a win. You know, I do a lot of winning, but even losses give you a decent amount. But if you win, get that 700, there is a player of the game on top of that, which I believe gives you 250. So you can start earning upwards of 1,000 VC. Sometimes they're over 1,000 VC from one Pro 33 game. Yeah, you got to be good. And also to earn player of the game, you know, you want to score a lot. You want to have a high teammate grade. You want to win. And the VC is just going to start stacking. That's my method. Whenever I do my no money spent and I have to play online, I also only allow online. Like if I really wanted, Street Kings offline is pretty crazy, but in those videos I only do online. Pro 33 is probably going to be one of your best bets when it comes to wanting to have fun, wanting to play the game, but also earning VC fast at the same time. And the next thing that I got to talk about is the boring one that everyone always mentions. You know, it's always solid for VC, and that is going to be by playing my career. Now, I don't really do this. I just play park. I do some of the other methods that I mentioned, but you know, my career, you got the out of bounds quests with this whole storyline. There's a bunch of ways to earn VC in there. Also, by the way, there's endorsements, right? And to earn the endorsements, you want to gain fans. So whenever they ask you questions, like after a game or whatever, you want to pick the answer that will give you the most fans, because that will speed run the endorsements and give you VC fast. There's so much VC to be made with the endorsements. So if you play my career offline, it's kind of boring. I mean, some people kind of like that. I used to like it, but you can earn VC so fast by playing my career. It is somewhat of a grind, but once it gets rolling and the endorsements start coming in, you could start earning thousands of VC. And you also have the my career quest, and you have the city challenges. Now I'm gonna start on the city challenges. You got the daily challenges, which is some simple things like make a 3-pointer, win a game with an A+ teammate grade, play a game in the rec, and you can earn VC from this, 500 for each of them, and then an extra 1,000 once they're all completed. As you guys can see on the right, you got the starter challenges, like some very simple things here. And these are not going to give you VC, but what will give you VC is the lifetime challenges. Now you have to finish the starter challenges, I believe, in order to do the lifetime challenges here. I could be wrong on that, but as you guys will see here at the end, you can earn up to 5 million VC. Now I wouldn't say to go for this. It's kind of like clickbait. I think it's bait. You know what I'm saying? Don't fall for the bait, because you got to basically do like everything possible in the entire game, like every mode, like everything. It's crazy. You got to play my player. You got to do everything in Pro-Am, cruise, everything. And you got to do like all the little tutorials. You got to win a bunch of games. You got to hit it. It's crazy, but it's for 5 million VC. I think people won't be getting that till the end of the year. The 500K one though, a little bit more attainable, because 300 challenges, that's everyone in the game. 250, you know, you can leave out some of the hard ones, but still, that's going to be very tough to do. I mean, it's only been 3 days and I'm already at like 70 challenges. So who knows? Maybe I can get that relatively soon. And you've got the season challenges. These are going to take a little bit of time, but there's something that you'll kind of just unlock by playing the game. So I wouldn't purposefully target these unless maybe, you know, you finish the 2v2. Now it's like, all right, let's play some 3v3. Let's get these done. Then let's go to theater. Then let's go to starting 5. You want to change it up and do that, but I don't think the VC is really worth it. For my next VC method, if you were good at the game or you were decent at the game, you are going to want to listen up, because this is one of the best methods in the game, and that is going to be by playing in the ante-up. Now the ante-up is the highest risk, highest reward mode in the entire game. The streak breakers are pretty crazy, so if you want to keep going in and out of parks until you can find streaks and then just breaking streaks in the park, that's another really good option, because in here, this is where the sweats play. This is where the most competitive, the best players in the world play. You have the 10,000 VC court. You probably want to stay away from that, because there's a bunch of nerds that play on that court. And then same with the 5,000. I mean, maybe you can find an easy team to beat on there for 5,000 VC, but if you lose 5,000 VC. So it's a wager. You got to be careful. Court you're probably gonna like the most is the 2.5K for the 2s, or maybe the 2.5K for the 3s. You could probably find some easier matchups on those courts and come up some VC while also playing in some of the most intense games you will play in all year. You guys can see on the top there, I have over 600,000 VC. These VC methods have been hitting for me, but I'm probably live right now on Twitch, twitch.tv/solo_, link in the description, come through. If you have any questions, you could just ask me in the chat. But yeah, sub up if you guys haven't. I appreciate y'all. I'm trying to turn you guys into the best players you could possibly be this year. I'll link some other helpful videos down in the description. But if you enjoy this one, click the video pop to your screen right now.